Hello One Community volunteers. It's Volunteers Week 2021. Volunteers Week runs every year from the 1st to the 7th of June, and it's an opportunity to celebrate all things volunteering and volunteers. Sadly, we can't do that this year. For those of you who haven't met me before, I'm Allan, and I'm Head of Voluntary Sector Support at One Community. I'm sitting here in Eastleigh Museum, which is just one of the many places that volunteers at One Community operate. If you've never visited the museum before, please do. It's a charming little community museum with our volunteers welcoming people front of house. We have around 300 volunteers now at One Community, and many more have come and gone during the pandemic. And I've got some people here today who have a message for you. First of all, we have Jean Roberts-Jones, who's the Chief Executive at One Community, and she's going to talk about all the various roles that One Community volunteers do. Thank you.
Thank you, Julia. Thank you. And thank you, everyone who's actually listening to this video. I'm going to start with our COVID response volunteers. They've been doing shopping, collecting prescriptions, delivering food for those in need, marshalling at both test centres and vaccination centres, seeing thousands of people go through the doors, and phoning socially isolated people who are at home who just needed somebody to talk to. Generally, our volunteers help get people to get the most out of life. They help by visiting and helping people out in their communities. They help at day centres or our Young Carers project or at community centre coffee mornings. They install lifelines, the emergency telephone lifelines up, and I always touch my neck when I do that because that's where you wear them. They drive minibuses for community groups. Our community volunteers work front of house, as Julia mentioned, here at the museum, but also at Fareham Information Centre and Eastleigh Shop Mobility. One Community volunteers help with admin, research, outreach and events. In fact, they help absolutely every part of One Community, and we couldn't operate without them. Last but not least, One Community is actually governed by a team of volunteers, our Board of Trustees. And I'd now like to introduce you to one of those, our Chair, Adrian Hughes. Thank you. But thank you very much for all you do.
Hi, as the Chair of One Community, it is absolutely wonderful to hear about the work that our 300 volunteers undertake for One Community and the people who use our services. A massive thank you to all of you for what you do. It doesn't matter if it's an hour, 2 hours, all those sorts of things. It is appreciated by us, the trustees, by the staff of One Community, and most importantly, the people who use our services. We would really like to be able to spend time with you face to face. That's just not possible because of COVID, but as soon as the opportunity presents itself, we will arrange something where we can meet with volunteers face to face and say a huge thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for everyone at One Community.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.